Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports, and there you get a look at Paul Brown Stadium on the banks of the Ohio River in Cincinnati. This crowd loves their orange and black. The scene just a short time ago, they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football as the Bengals get set to do battle with the Atlanta Falcons. This will be taken short. First carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Finding room inside the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Dalton, 1st and 10. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Brooks Reed in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. So an early wake-up call there leads to a quick 2nd and long.
Here you go. 93, 52, 93, 44, 44.
From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And this is caught inside the 5. A big play. Dalton to his favorite receiver, Green. 45 yards.
44.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
Back this. 368.
Out of the gun, it's Dalton. Looking for Boyd, and he's got him. Touchdown. On for the point after is Randy Bullock. Bullock good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Bullock out now to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at the 20. Here's Ryan. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Carlos Dunlap in there to sack him for a loss of 6.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Alabama man, Dre Kirkpatrick. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. The ball switching back over to Cincinnati here, and they are 3-1 through 4 weeks of the NFL season. Had a big road win last week in Atlanta. You know, it's interesting. It's the first time that A.J. Green and Julio Jones matched up since they were drafted back in 2011.
Yeah, A.J. Green went 4th, obviously, to Cincinnati. Julio Jones 6th to Atlanta after Atlanta moved up big in that draft to select him. Julio had 173 yards receiving, but looks like A.J. got the last laugh. Not only did his team win the game, Green had a 13-yard touchdown with 7 seconds remaining to give them the winning margin. But how about Tyler Eifert, the tight end for Cincinnati? What a tough injury, and we can only send our best wishes to him on his recovery.
18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down.
368!
On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. His throw caught right around the 6. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They come out here in the eye. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. A great effort there. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Bengals add on to their lead. Here's Bullock now for the extra point. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect. And this remains a 13-0 game. Bullock out now to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now Ryan on 2nd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Ryan. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Escaping the pressure right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off near the 44. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
Extra point up and good by Bullock. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 21. Back to the air, Ryan after the pick six. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Carl Lawson able to get him for a loss of about 3. On 2nd down, Ryan looking downfield for Jones. And got his man complete. A big play there, Ryan to Jones. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Hey, let's go.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll toss it to Coleman. And some room to maneuver. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Now it's Ryan. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off down at the 2. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
On first down, they go option to the right. And he held on to it, but he probably shouldn't have as they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. It's Mixon on the counter. And he's going to be... brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter.
And they insert their dime package, 6 DBs here on 3rd and 6.
Expecting pass all the way. Dalton here from the gun. And able to find Green. And he's going to be ripped down by the face mask at the end of this, and that's going to add 15 more onto the end of this thing. A big play that time on the catch and run. 49 yards. So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. Going to throw deep. That's going to be caught by Ross for a Bengal touchdown. In for the score. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. And man, Charles, talking about singing something in there. Those gloves, they help with one-handed catches, the fun stuff. Any padding for a rocket like that?
One would think so, but I'll guarantee you this. After that throw, his hands will hurt later. Not right now in the moment. He's just feeling good about catching it.
Yeah, a little stinger, but a touchdown. And here now come the Falcons. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
He'll be tackled shy of the 35. Shifty footwork gets him a little extra on the play. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Now Ryan. And it's complete. Hooper. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down. Ryan. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Preston Brown, the linebacker. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. And now they face a 2nd and 6 after the penalty. Throwing again, Ryan. This one complete to Mohamed Sanu. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
They'll give it to him up the middle. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. They get it to him running left. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. On 3rd and goal, Ryan. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
And that's the kind of stand all defenses are seeking. 3rd and goal, backs against the wall, and they get a monster sack. And now they're going to force him into a field goal. For them, that's a win.
They'll try and throw for him with Ryan. And it's knocked away and incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Bengals will get the football back. Well, while we have a second, wanted to touch on a new program that's making its debut. It's got a lot of people excited, Charles. It's the Madden 99 Club. Now, what that is, gives special recognition to those guys with an overall rating of 99. Of course, that's as good as it gets. So through a partnership with our friends at Nike, you're going to see custom one-of-a-kind gold 99 Club cleats and gloves reserved for guys like Antonio Brown, Gronk, and Luke Kuechly.
And you and I were fortunate enough to get an early sneak peek at them. And I'll tell you, for my money, really cool thing that they're doing. Sharp, sharp look. And how cool will it be for those guys to be part of that exclusive club and have something that no one else in the league has that signifies them as 99s. That's pretty cool.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Off the play fake to Mixon. This is Dalton going deep downfield, and that's caught inside the 30. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. A big play there for Cincinnati. 51 yards. Mixon with a 1st down carry. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
It's second down. Dalton looking. Flush to his right. Fighting to stay, but now he's swallowed up and taken down. 1:57 to go in this first half. We'll come back to Cincinnati after this. So the sack, and now it's 3rd and long for Dalton and the Bengals. Operating from the gun, Dalton. And he fires one, but incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Well, CD, a quick look back at Week 4 in the NFL. Not good for rookie QBs. They went 0 for 4. You had Rosen and Mayfield making their first starts, both close losses.
Yeah, and Sam Darnold took on Jacksonville.
And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Carl Lawson in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. On second down, here's Ryan. On the screen, this is Coleman. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Ryan, he's going to launch the... And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jesse Bates, and they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. A very good starting field position for the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10. Their D gets the INT. Now what can Dalton do? Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Andy Dalton with his 3rd touchdown pass of the game. And the Bengals just continue to pour it on. Bullock good on the extra point, and a rout is on here in this first half. Bullock out now to kick this one away. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. To throw on second down, Ryan. And Jones has it over the middle. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Ryan to Jones, the Falcon connection there for a first. Now Ryan on first down. Looking deep for Julio. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know, but all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one. Much more like lead.
And now here's another interception. Picked off near the 42. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. From the gun, Dalton. Over the middle, that's caught by Ross. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. A first down throw coming for Dalton. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. Dances by him, and they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Not time enough for a play and then a timeout, you wouldn't think. So with 4 seconds left, they're going for it. The final act of the first half, Dalton. Green's got it over the middle. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. We have hit. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. So out come the Falcons now. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And
Julio Jones all alone. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Falcons cut into that lead. Bryant's extra point up and good. And that will shave one more off this lead. Here's Bosher to kick it away. This will be taken about the 12. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. So here's Dalton and the Bengals now, 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll try to get the run game going. This is Mixon. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Whenever we meet with coaches and they always talk about wanting to establish running the football, it's oftentimes with a good tight end who can control the line of scrimmage and the point of attack, and they're becoming harder to find because the colleges are giving us a whole lot of receiving tight ends, former wide receivers who can run, not necessarily block very well. In this case, though, we saw 2 tight ends on the field, both of them with the ability to block, and he ran the ball successfully behind that power set.
And Duke Riley will get credit for the tackle.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
368!
Play fake. Here's Dalton. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to... He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant, and they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Hey, Tuesday. Let's go.
After the interception, here's Ryan. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him.
They run the play fake to Coleman. Now Ryan. Wide open receiver complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. And that one results in 35 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a solid run down inside the 30. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. 4th down. Here's Ryan. It's caught. Jones. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter. And the Falcons get a bit closer. And that'll make this a 19-point game. Here's Bosher to kick it away. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. So here's Dalton and the Bengals now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start here with a give to Mixon. And some space here. He finds an opening past the 40. That one good for 33 and a 1st.
Dance class, anyone? Did you see the steps between the quarterback and the running back on that counter play?
That's what you need for a good counter.
You have to have it because you're setting up your blocking. There's a timing element as well, but they have to marry up their steps. Otherwise, that timing gets thrown out the window.
Timing was great there and a big run. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a 1st down. Dalton with a give here to Mixon. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
3rd quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
To throw here, Dalton. Flushed out right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
2-2.
From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. Steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a 1st down.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a 1st down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play. They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
Now he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Terrell McClain able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that'll bring up 4th down. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this one will not work out. It is incomplete. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
Well, the element of surprise was there. All right, there's no doubt about it. For us, maybe, but not for the guys on defense. An incomplete pass on the famed field goal attempt.
I guess, though, if you're trying to pick up the 1st in that spot, why not let your QB throw the ball, right?
You thinking that might be a better way to
Instead of your
go?
kicker, yeah.
If these guys are going to chop into that deficit, They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
And they're able to bring him down at the 20. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath.
He's got a man complete. A big play there, Ryan to Jones, 43 yards. And at this stage, down in the 2nd half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator is looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
To throw again is Ryan. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Jordan Willis in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. On 3rd down, Ryan going up top. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. Forced out to his left. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. Dalton throwing on 2nd down. Eluding the pressure right. Dumps it off to Mixon. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
A handoff to Mixon. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
On the ball. 368.
2nd down, Dalton. Under heavy pressure, and down goes Dalton on the sack. Brooks Reed in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. So the sack, and now it's 3rd and long for Dalton and the Bengals. Dalton off play action. He's got his man, Boyd. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. And Green with a catch left side. There goes Green. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A.J. Green, 61 yards. And the Bengals add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, That does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury.